When it comes to our nutrition, one of the biggest things that people struggle with, and I know I personally struggle with this too at times, is stress eating. You know those days when you got so much going on, whether it be work or life or just madness going on in your life, and we just reach for that snack, we reach for that treat, but then 1 turns into 2, turns into 10, turns into 20, and before you know it, you've just been snacking all day on this. And it's the anxiety, it's the stress, and listen, I'd be lying to you if I said that it never happens to me, but one of the things that I learned that helps me set myself up for success are a couple of things that I want to share with you, because it's not like you're never going to have stress. It's not like you're going to ever be in a position where you just don't want to just, grab that nutrition, which is a lot of times what people do. So I want to share with you 4 simple things that are going to help you whenever you're feeling stressed, whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, to not overindulge on the things that you're working so hard to making sure that we are taking off the body. So the first thing is that oftentimes we know those times are coming, or it's a very stressful time, is that don't even have it available. Like this was one of the biggest things. I was such a sucker for peanut M&Ms. That was my biggest thing. And so the days that I knew that like a lot was going on, I would try to get ahead of the game as much as possible and be like, hey, I don't even want it available, because I know me. Sometimes if you just know that, hey, you're not gonna be able to beat it if it's in front of you, and I know myself, if there's chocolate chip cookies, if there's peanut M&Ms, if it is in front of me, like I'm probably not gonna win. So the best thing I need to do is, whenever I'm in these stressful situations, is just get them away from me. And so, and letting everybody know, like around me, hey, crazy day, stressful day, I'm gonna wanna do this. If you can hold me accountable and making sure that I don't grab it, I'm asked that. So communicate effectively as well by keeping these things not available to you. Have your own team make sure they're not available. Second thing is have a plan. Put a plan in place so that way like, hey, the days that I get stressed, and put the plan in place when you're feeling good. Put the plan in place when you have no stress. So create these rules. On days that I feel super stressed out, on days that I know that I'm gonna wanna do X, Y, Z, we know our behaviors, we know our patterns, I'm gonna reach for this. So one of those things may be, hey, when I feel super stressed out, I'm always going to have a glass of water. So now we can replace the things, the unhealthy things that we would wanna take in during those stressful situations, and knowing how we're gonna self-sabotage ourselves at times, and put a plan in place of something positive. So hey, when I get stressed out, I'm gonna go for that apple. So we can now create a new relationship and a new pattern in our brain. And the last thing is that, if or when you do succumb to that pressure and you have one of those days where you're just like, screw it, this is too tough. I mean, I'm just having it, and I have those days as well. Biggest thing that you don't want to do is have any type of guilt, have any type of shame, put any type of pressure on yourself if you have one of those days, and we're all gonna have those days where we mess up. And so eliminating that shame, eliminating that guilt, and knowing that you are gonna live to fight another day. And don't carry that on with you. Don't feel like, now I have to burn all this stuff up. That's how we create an unhealthy relationship with fuel. So we always wanna set ourselves up for success, but on the days that we maybe just don't win, and we're gonna have days like that, don't bring the guilt, don't bring the shame whatsoever to nutrition. So those are my biggest tips on stress-free eating and what to do to set yourself up for success.